Hi everybody, Justin Gallanty, Ben Alcher, so glad you could join us this evening. Well, this year has not gone the way Cornell has wanted. 8 straight losses have taken the Big Red out of the Ivy Madness race. Harvard has lost 4 in a row. They're on the outside looking in. Still a chance to get in, but they have to win tonight. Well, let's look at our players to watch for this one. First for Columbia, the outstanding first-year Abby Shue, who laid 31 on the Crimson the last time these two schools met. Pace will be very important tonight. Columbia is the #1 scoring team in the league. Harvard wants this game played in the 50s. Shot clock down to 10, around the screen. Mulaney one more time, she's got it! Stritzel tracks down the rebound. The first year throws it up. 7-point game. Harvard's got some fight as Cornell needs a timeout. Stritzel, NBA distance. Got it! It's down to 4. 3-pointer for Stritzel. Boy, did they need that.
Absolutely.
Stritzel way off, and for the first time in program history, the Cornell Big Red have won at Lavini's Pavilion. Sanchez behind the net, 1:20 to go. Sanchez turns, centers, Maniscalco, score! And Arizona State wins it in overtime. Here's Krapian, 2-on-1 developing, shot and a save by Howard. He robbed Brown, who was right on the doorstep. Back to Verrier. Centering pass, Aiello shoots a save, rebound and another save by Brown. Cook moves in, one-timer for Davis, she scores. With 1 second left on the power play, BU scores its 3rd goal of the period. Here comes Holy Cross, good play by Olivia Venezia. Venezia still with it on her stick, plays it towards the middle and she scores. Another chance coming for Michigan, Scott will try again, blocked. What a combo! Raydell Jones and Emma Schreiner, a pair of freshmen, make it 5-0 Maryland. A pass in front, Fairman shoots and scores. 17 to shoot. This one comes in front for Bernhardt, and a one-time goal. A hat trick for Jared Bernhardt. And there's 2 more, another takedown. 9-4 Bannister. Holding on to him, and that will end this match at 1:49. Bannister gets the win, 9-4. And it goes to 11-6. Michigan State has the lead, but the Terps with the momentum now with wins from Doach and now Baby J, Alfred Bannister. Well, the Harvard Crimson have been excellent shooting the 3-ball this season. They make 8 per game, and Ben, coming into this one, you thought that would be the big difference because Cornell makes the fewest 3s per game in the Ivy League, but it hasn't been a big difference today, and that's a big reason Cornell's up 11.
Well, bad night to have a cold night shooting for Harvard. It really started early on. The Crimson got a number of decent looks from 3, open looks off of pushing the ball against the Cornell press, and they really didn't hit any of them. And it wasn't until Mulaney got hot at the end of the second quarter that they finally start to get those 3s and get some rhythm offensively. And, you know, now they're a little bit stop and start. Mulaney hit another. Stritzel got one to go, but they're looking for a little more consistency from behind the arc.
Sarah Park with the basketball in the game for the first time. Mulaney starts the 4th quarter on the bench. Harvard's made 5 threes. Cornell's only made 4 as a foul is called here against the Big Red on the pass looking for Stritzel.
Yeah, quick little V cut from out high. Nice backdoor run from Stritzel. A good feed by McCarthy, and then Jorgensen just with a sweep of the leg.
This was a 9-point game right before the end of the 3rd quarter. Harvard turned the basketball over late, and Ume got a layup at the buzzer that feels like it was a big play.
Absolutely, that double-digit lead, huge for Cornell.
Stritzel had it blocked. No fear, she goes back up. 9 points for Stritzel.
I think for Harvard to really feel like it's going to get back in it, they've got to be under 6 or less by the time we get to the media break.
2-1-2 zone here for the Crimson in the 4th. Jorgensen fakes it. Good ball movement here from Cornell. Who's going to take the shot? And Benefo unable to hit another offensive rebound.
Now the zone has done a good job forcing Cornell into tough shots, but they've not gotten rebounds off of it.
13 offensive rebounds in the game for Cornell. They average nearly 15 per game. Best in the league. Shot clock low again. Bagwell Katalinic, good position down low, but the foul called on the floor, probably good for Harvard. Bagwell Katalinic is the best free throw shooter in the Ivy League, and Sussman just couldn't stay in front of her.
Yeah, Cornell's done a good job forcing somebody else other than Bame to guard Bagwell Katalinich. And she has just bullied every other one of the Harvard guards in that low post.
So the shot clock resets to 20. This is a very long possession here for Cornell at the beginning of the quarter, as this time the foul's against Mulaney.
Crimson got in foul trouble in that third quarter. They had 5 very quickly. Cornell didn't really take advantage at the line, but almost all of the key players for Harvard now have at least 2 or 3 fouls.
This possession is 47 seconds so far for Cornell.
Won't be the end of the world for Harvard if they can keep it scoreless, though.
Ceramic working on Mulaney. And Benefo entry to Widman. Can't hit, and Benefo again on the glass, missed it. Rebound is loose, and it's taken by Ceramic.
Boy, Cornell's been so good on the glass today. They are not giving up anything.
Shot clock low once again. Three-pointer for Jorgensen is no good. And finally, Harvard had its hands on it, but it's taken away from Mulaney by Ceramic. This is almost a 2-minute possession for Cornell.
It's like a power play for the Big Red.
Levy working with Bagwell Katalinich in the post, and Benefo's jump shot is no good. And finally, Harvard has the basketball with Mulaney. And a reach-in foul here goes against Widman in the backcourt. Mulaney helped up there by Levy. So you know what? It took 2 minutes, but you got to stop, so I guess it's all right for Harvard.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, they're no worse off. It's just they have a little less time to work with now, so you know, they're going to have to be that much more efficient on offense. It just gives them a little less breathing room in terms of their window for a comeback.
Stritzel playing big minutes down the stretch for Harvard. She's in double figures for the second time this season. The other time she had 17, and here a perfect pass, but McCarthy blew the layup.
And again, if you don't give up offensive rebounds on this end, you can afford to miss one on that end. But if you're going to give up a 2-minute possession, you got to make that layup.
Bagwell Katalinich airballs it. Good box out by McCarthy. It looked like Widman might have a chance at that, and McCarthy didn't let her get her hands on it.
Yeah, smart, just to keep the body on the body. Don't allow Widman a path to the ball.
Once again, this is pretty much a must-win game for Harvard with only 2 left after this in the regular season. Mulaney to the rim. Missed long on a layup. Offensive rebound for Bame, and she is fouled, but those are 4 points Harvard's left on the table.
Absolutely. Mulaney doing the exact right thing. Had an option, take it to the rim or kick to an open shooter, elected to take it herself. Very capable of making that layup. And it's, you know, one she knows she should have.
11 rebounds now for Bame. 3 points away from a double-double. McCarthy's got to get it in, and that's a bad pass. The ball is loose, and it's taken by Ume, and that's a bad turnover for Harvard. Still plenty of time and only a 9-point game, and Harvard can fill it up from behind the arc very quickly.
Well, they can, but again, their window keeps shrinking the more they keep mis-executing on offense.
Mulroy back in the game. No points for her. 0 for 7 shooting. And Benefo, big size advantage. Can't get the lay-in. Another offensive rebound for Cornell.
Credit Ume going over the top of Levy for that tip.
In and out on the jump shot for Ceramic. And another offensive rebound, but a block for Bame. She has 6 of them. And a reach-in foul against Cornell.
Now, this has been a super physical game. I am almost a little surprised at the level to which they are letting these players really battle underneath. There's a lot of tugging, pushing, shoving, ripping at the ball.
We're doing that over here as well.
I know, and I'm not letting you get any of my space here at the table.
4 team fouls already against Cornell in the quarter. That could be a big story if they put Harvard in the bonus soon. Mulaney, huge shot! This is as close as it's been since the first quarter. 6-point game.
That's got the crowd back into it here as well.
17 for Mulaney, her 5th triple. She's made the most threes in the Ivy League this season. Ume into the corner. Ceramic step back. Oh, the iron unkind, but another offensive rebound for Widman. That is the 19th offensive rebound of the game for Cornell. Just an absurd total.
And only 5 second chance points somehow, remarkably.
It's amazing. Mulroy with 5 on the shot clock. Ume's got to throw it up, and she gets the roll. Full court pressure being applied as it has been all game for Cornell. Nearly midway through the fourth quarter. Sussman from the elbow, thought about it. Stritzel, good ball fake. She misses badly on the elbow jumper.
Didn't totally shake the defender there. Would have been better served, I think, to keep going. Might have had an opportunity to drop it down to Boehm.
3 players in double figures for Cornell. 1 is on the bench in Bagwell Katalinic. Another block there for Boehm. Out of bounds off of Harvard with 4:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Crimson are trying to stay in this one, still down by 8 here from Levinis.